no position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 8th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. Will come out to the 25-yard line.
On the double. Get set, get set.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. He's going to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Man, how about defense? I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Brown.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
keeps slinging it. Fires on the move. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To throw, it's Nussmeier. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Men don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Ready up. Yankee blue. Yankee blue. Now 55.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy. Reese on the other side with Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up. And you watch the way they run their offense, usually it starts with the physicality and the ground game.
Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Makes the catch, it's Anderson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them, run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers.
He's loose. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the
that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Tigers are flying down the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for room. It's Durham. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back from no gain.
Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the inside give. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Play of the period, first down here. Looking for a man, it's Nussmeier. Got a man, it's Watkins. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Brought down at the 32-yard line, picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Going for it all. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Might be changing the route. Power football with the run. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The give on the option. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent result. He's got it, first down and more. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being snapped. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Going for the big play. Hauls it in down the sideline. Open spaces. Touchdown LSU. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Going to swing it on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watkins. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. Past the 10. Touchdown Tigers. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he'll just get rid of that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. To the air on second down. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab down the left side. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Using his legs, it's Durham. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Okay, the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. They'll open this third quarter with a run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Durham. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive, and they're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense, knocking that one away.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
Well, the offense is trying to throw for it in their own end on third down, and the quarterback receiver not quite on the same page, and they're lucky because that was almost picked up.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
What a big stop for this defense. In the second half, around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Watkins. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Pressure coming. And he just threw that one away. Safe move. Didn't see anything. Lived to play another play.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. If you had a DB on the bingo card for the first sack of the game, you win.
Man, and I've been here before, Reese. Like, I can hear the trash talk right now. Like, wait a minute. I got to cover everybody in the back end, and I'm going to get sacks? Like, hey, defensive line, you want to get me some sacks? Or I guess I'll do it myself.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Bringing it back. The 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Tigers. Good defenses stop you from scoring. Great ones score themselves, and LSU has done that so well over the years.
Yeah, and it's about guys who are playmakers. It's about guys who can lock up on the outside, and LSU recruits them. They develop them, and so many guys you see at the highest level doing it, and this is why, because they come to LSU and become stars.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game, and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Snagged in the middle. It's Watkins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 8th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. Will come out to the 25-yard line. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Durham. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical. And they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare you.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Now on second down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Offense gets set for second down. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on second down. Oh, he wants it all. A full dive to haul that one in. The Tigers will hustle to the line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Timeout, LSU.
So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
The defense there has their backs against the wall. That's a great job of really just gearing down, getting some push up front, not giving away anything, and making that play and that tackle.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Looking for the goal line. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'll look to throw on third and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown LSU! First score of the game goes up.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to go up top on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Right on the money. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. There he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. When that receiver receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Flying out to the left. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, LSU!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes weren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gives it on the option. Sweet cut there. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback making adjustments. On third down, going up top. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they got it at the 42.
Well, we knew coming into tonight they were going to try to find this guy throwing the ball. I had no idea it was going to be this successful this early. Guys, he's closing in on 100 receiving yards. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. He has been an absolute force.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Durham. It's a seam wide open. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter.
LSU 14, LSU 7.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. It's a running room. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Tigers! Grabbed in the end zone and put 6 on the board. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Going deep. It's caught. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. LSU quick to the line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here comes the offense on second down. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Stewart. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half.
LSU.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. The sweet feet buy a little time. Fires left. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. They'll try to bully their way for the first. The Tigers will keep this drive going.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. He might want another play. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration and they get the tackle for loss.
Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent's territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And it slips just inside that right upright. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. He holds it in and nobody's close. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half then. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Here comes the heat. He's got an open man. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Finds his man. It's Anderson. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. It's complete on the right side. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, LSU! Dolphins did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. With the catch, it's Anderson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on second down. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Well, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They just keep firing. Quarterback extends the play. Makes the grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. The offense changing the play. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Fit it in the window for the score. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
That just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Going downfield for the big play. That pass is incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's looking deep. A full dive to haul that one in. And the Tigers heading quickly to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Gets it out fast. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Throws to the tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Made that play and was hoping. get matchups like this every week. But when we do, all eyes are focused. A top 10 matchup, playoff expectations, becoming a storyline, and the stakes are soaring in this one. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Adjusting the pattern. Moore will throw. Quick strike complete. Gets away from one, finds room. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy every. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's on target and complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage, and more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Oregon. They put the first points on the board. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch called for and made. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This one will be stopped for no gain.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up. And
breaks into the open on the left. Oh, out of space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. The extra point here would tie the game. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
After that latest answer ties things up, just about set to kick it away again. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
These offensive script on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Might be changing the route. Now they're going to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Stewart. At the 35, he's got room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Moore to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up first and goal from the 7. And the Ducks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He wants to throw it again. Lets it fly. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into.
Going the other way, and he's got room. Turning it on. The 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Dogs! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. Moore will throw. Fires to the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they're not on the same page there. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires one deep down the right side.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Going to sling it on second down. He wants to take the top off. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. The short hands, it's Benson. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Moore to the air. Fires to the right. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. Had it in his hands and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't paint it. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Creates a little room. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
To the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Fires to the right. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
On 4th down, going to the air. He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the 1st down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass.
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. making checks. Moore will throw. He's moving out of the pocket. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got his man to the left. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback, but when you've got speed like this guy has, I think that sometimes instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Oregon.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a 1st half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. To the air, it's Stockton. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got him there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Unloads it downfield. Catch inside the 25. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They want to throw it. Looking to get it in. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the 1st half.
Bring in the heat. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
This was a really nice job by the running back making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle. You saw it on that play.
To the air, it's Stockton. Pocket breaking down. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. Back to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. Wheels it in down the left side. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Sends him back in motion. He's looking to throw. Back's got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? So the offense inches it a little closer with the help of the half the distance to the goal penalty. And thanks to a little help from the defense after that penalty, it's second and goal a little bit closer. Touchdown Bulldogs! And that one will give them the lead.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Quarterback making adjustments. Moore to the air. Makes the grab. It's Benson. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. It's Benson. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. After the laundry marked the field, 1st and 5 for this offense. He might want another play. Moore will throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to throw again. Finds the tight end. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option. The give. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Wants to go up top. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Ducks! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. To throw, it's Stockton. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes a connection. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner. Got this.
Turning on the Jets. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
They'll ride the hot hand. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Thomas. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Pressure coming. Trying to burn this defensive back. Already toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Defense not showing press coverage. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Touchdown, Georgia! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Who can you count on those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver.
Entering settings. Menu narration option is set to off. Key narration volume set to 100.
Run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
On to attempt the try. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So an 82-yard drive there, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Moore to the air. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
The offense pops it up, and the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Moore will throw. Fires into the end zone. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
Got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. First down. He unleashes a long one. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Running into the open space. Wide open spaces. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Back to pass on second down. And that one's incomplete. The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Unloads to the right. Touchdown, Dogs! And they're on top here in overtime. Aggressive, man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. On the run, it's Hughes. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy, let him see what he can do, and when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And sometimes the coverage is just great, and as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, let's win that well. Good coverage.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. 1st and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. He wants to change this route. Wants to pass. Into the end zone. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
more to the air. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Third and goal, and they have to find a way to get a touchdown. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover. The 40. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Easy. Ready, go. Spider. Hornet. Pound 55 weak. Gaucho. Gouch. Dino. High. Dead. Ready. Lion. Lion. And up. Cobra. Acorn. Dead. Dead. Gorilla. Gorilla. Lasso. Lap Terrier. Go. Igloo. Terrier. Terrier. Pilot. Reset. Moose. Go. Go. 29 Philly. 29 Philly. Hornet. Down. Logger. Log. Blair. Blair. Griffin. Griffin. Jackrabbit. Griffin. Hot. Cricket. Squirrel. Dead. Forty-two spider. Oh, squirrel. Squirrel. Arrow. Arrow. Ready. Easy. Let's go. Gorilla. Tuna. Tuna. Ready. Slab. Dino. Dino. Ready. Cookie! Hunt Set hut! On step! Ready! Set, ready! To the line! To the left! Ready, go! Here we go, here we go! Let go! Banner! Banner! Shadow! Charcoal! Let go!